I'm not a very artistic person, but I do play the guitar a little bit, and I would love to study photography. How about you? Do you do anything creative in your life?
Yeah, we're actually both photographers, and for me personally, I like to try to fuse the art of portraiture and documentary photography at the same time.
I draw, and obviously because I do media, we kind of make short films or short music videos which we'll put on YouTube for light entertainment.
I used to make all my own clothes. I still do occasionally. I copy a picture in a magazine and make it, but that's not very often anymore.
I do. I'm a filmmaker, a student filmmaker. I guess I'm also a composer as well. So I'm currently composing some music for Friends Student Film.
I have a band. I play guitar or bass.
Yeah, I do a lot of creative stuff in my spare time. I mean, apart from the music, I'm an art student as well. I'm thinking of studying architecture in uni. So, but apart from that, I do a lot of print work, t-shirt designs and stuff like that.
Yes, I'm studying art A-level, and I love painting and photography, and I love Photoshop.
Yeah, I dance, so I'm a dance maker, which means I choreograph and I also dance.
I dance, which is creative. I love to cook, which is very creative. But I suppose my main thing is poetry. I'm a poet.
Is there anything or anyone that really inspires you?
Opera singers and perhaps Caravaggio and even Van Gogh.
Maybe Jason Statham. He's quite funny. He's a good British actor. I like him.
Yeah, a lot of things. People, fashion. Richard Avedon was always a big inspiration to me. And photography. Murrow and a couple other painters have always been my go-to to get inspired.
If you listen to British music, there's a lot of really good artists coming out these days, and Joker and Ayato are my favourite creative artists right now in this time.
I've taken I've been going to school here, and I've taken a class on Victorian literature while I was here, and I love a bunch of the different writers back then, and I kind of have this thing for Oscar Wilde. Like, he's hilarious. I love to read his stuff. I don't know if, I don't try and write like him, but I really do like to study his writing and stuff. So I guess you could say he inspires me.
I've always been very fond of Picasso and that era of artists, and I always just thought that was a big cliche because everybody likes Picasso. And I realised when I was in Spain that actually there's a reason that I like him and people like Miro, which I think is because they all came from the Mediterranean, and something about the use of the colours, and half of my family are from that part of the world. So I think there's something about the colour and the sense of light and the sense of drama that somehow feeds into something that I feel like I recognise.
I do like D.H. Lawrence as a poet, and I like the Thomases, the three Welsh Thomases, all three of them.
I would say some musicians like Björk. She inspired me a lot. I really like her crazy style.
Quentin Tarantino, I really like him. He's a genius to me.
In what ways do the arts influence your life?
I think they take up about 90% of my life, because I spend so much time thinking about what the next project would be or how to best communicate one idea to an audience.
Quite a lot, because I'm retired and in London there's so much to do that's free, so many art galleries, and in fact music influences me more than art. I can be moved to tears with music, but not with visual art so much.
I always liked creating stuff, arts, even through primary school. I've had we've done pottery classes, making shoes out of paper materials, with glue guns. So yeah, it's been a big influence in my life because it shaped me for what I want to do in the future, maybe stage management or directing. So it's been a big part of my life.
It brings me reality. It connects me with the real things of life, because we're surrounded by peripheral nonsense. It's only really the arts that get hold of the reality of things.
Definitely just being able to create what you feel and what's in the now. It's just liberating in a sense. So it's just like being expressive. Yeah, expressive, liberating, being free.